Have you ever stopped to wonder if there's a hidden gift tucked away inside your biggest struggles? It's a pretty powerful idea, right? Today, we're going to dive deep into this concept that every single setback, no matter how painful it feels, actually contains the seed of an incredible benefit. And here it is. This is the quote from Napoleon Hill that really frames our whole conversation today. Now, this isn't just some feel-good, wishful thinking. No, this is a strategic principle for turning a loss into a launchpad. It's this idea that our greatest challenges, they're actually just opportunities wearing a really convincing disguise. But, okay, let's be real for a second. That's the big question, isn't it? When you are in the thick of it, when everything feels like it's completely falling apart, how on earth do you find that seed? How do you even believe it exists in the first place? Well, that is exactly what we're going to unpack.
All right, so the very first step, and this is a big one, is a radical shift in how we even see adversity itself. It's all about changing the entire frame. And to do that, we're going to consult what I'm calling a council of wisdom, a collection of some really profound thinkers to see how they tackled this exact problem.
And boom, here is the absolute core of that shift. This is a total game changer. Just think about it. What if the struggle isn't a penalty for something you did wrong, but it's actually training for where you're meant to go? What if it's not a sign that you've been abandoned, but a sign that you have an appointment with destiny?
Look at this. This really lays out that mental shift side by side. On one hand, you can see adversity as a dead end, a final verdict. Or you can adopt this incredibly empowering new perspective. It's not an end, it's a beginning. It's not a verdict, it's a training ground. This is where the magic happens.
And what's so cool is that the council's view is pretty much unified on this. You have figures like Lao Tzu who see adversity as the very thing that shapes us, kind of like water flowing around a rock. The Buddha sees it as our greatest teacher, the thing that reveals our attachments. So the main takeaway here is, adversity isn't the enemy. It's actually the guide. Okay, great. So we've shifted our perspective. We're now seeing adversity as preparation. But that's only step one. A new mindset is totally useless if you don't do anything with it. So now we have to talk about how to actively cultivate that seed of benefit. We got to get our hands dirty. Oh, you have to love the energy of this quote from Reverend Ike. Don't you dare waste good suffering. This just completely reframes the whole thing. It's not something to just endure. It's a valuable resource. It's like you've already paid the tuition for your own growth and prosperity. The lesson is right there. But you have to be the one to actively claim it. So, how do we do that? How do we claim it? Well, the process happens in two places at the exact same time. First, there's your inner world, your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings. And then there's the outer world, your plans, your strategies, your actions. You absolutely have to work both of those fields if you want to get a harvest. Let's talk about the inner work first. The Council gives us some really powerful tools for this. You've got Neville Goddard, who tells us to use our imagination to feel the benefit, as if it's already here. Then there's Florence Scovel Shinn, who reminds us that our words are like wands. We have to speak our good into existence. And of course, Louise Hay teaches that self-love and healing, that's what prepares the fertile ground for that seed to really grow. And then for the outer work, it's all about strategy and momentum. Napoleon Hill comes back in and stresses that you have to extract the lesson and create a definite plan. Persistence, that's the water that makes the whole thing grow. And I love this one from Zig Ziglar. He powerfully reminds us that failure is just an event, it's not who you are. The key is to just dust yourself off and take that very next step. All right, now this is where the conversation gets really, really profound. Because you see, that seed of benefit isn't always about personal gain, like more money or a better job. A lot of the time, it's actually about something so much deeper. And Mother Teresa really brings us to the heart of it all here. The most powerful benefit that can possibly come from our own suffering is this awakened ability to understand and ease the suffering of other people. It's a beautiful idea. Your pain can literally become your purpose. And this right here, this is the ultimate shift in focus. It's moving from asking, what can I get out of this for me, to asking, how can this experience help me serve others? This is the exact moment a personal setback transforms into a path of alignment with a much greater destiny. So, what exactly is this deeper harvest we're talking about? Well, first, it's compassion, the kind that connects you to all of humanity. It's also destiny, that surprising, almost unbelievable way a setback can perfectly position you for your true purpose. And ultimately, just as the Buddha teaches, the true benefit is awakening. It's the wisdom that finally sets you free. So, the big question is, how do we put all of this incredible wisdom together into something we can actually use the moment adversity strikes? Well, the Council has a final decree for us, a clear, actionable 5-step framework. Here it is. This is the whole journey in 5 simple steps. First, it starts inside. You shift your perception. Then you plant that seed consciously using your inner tools. From there, you move outward. You persist with bold action, and you start looking for ways to serve others. And finally, number 5, you trust the process, you release resistance, and you just flow with your new purpose. So if there's one crucial point to hold on to from all of this, it's this right here. We are not victims of our circumstances. Adversity isn't just some random attack that happens to you. No, it's a messenger, and it always, always holds a gift for you. Your only job is to find it, unwrap it, and put it to good use. And to wrap this up, I want to leave you with a really practical tool, a declaration you can use anytime you're facing a challenge. Seriously, say it, believe it, and then act on it. Because that seed of benefit, it's right there just waiting for you to bring it to life.